The first step on your journey to sexual purity is admitting that masturbation is a sin. It's not a healthy activity. It's not natural. It's not a valid way to release stress. It's not the will of God for you. You are unlikely to learn how to stop masturbation as a Christian until you finally see it for what it is: sin. Here are 6 reasons that masturbation is wicked. Number 1, masturbation is a sin because the cure for sexual urges is marriage, not masturbation. The remedy for raging teenage hormones, sexual urges, lustful thoughts, and pent-up sexual energy is never masturbation. There are only 2 biblical outlets for sexual desire. One is self-control, the other is marriage. Number 2, masturbation is a sin because your marital duty is to your wife, not to yourself. Sex is literally designed to take place between a male and a female, between a husband and a wife. Sex requires 2 people joining as one. What this means in daily life is that neither a husband nor a wife are to take matters into their own hands, as it were, where sex is concerned. If they want to have sex, they are to turn to their spouse, not someone else, and not themself. Number 3, masturbation is a sin because you gave authority over your body to your wife. When you married your wife, you gave her authority over your body. That means you gave her decision-making power over when you have sex, and you lost any authority to have sex with anyone else, including yourself. Only your wife has claim to your body for sex. She alone has power over it, to claim the use of it whenever she pleases, with your consent and cooperation, of course. Number 4, masturbation is a sin because you can't do it in faith. You are likely watching this video because your conscience troubles you where masturbation is concerned. Your conscience makes you feel guilty and ashamed after the act, so you suspect that the act must be wrong. You do the act in private and keep it a secret from your fiancé or your spouse, so you naturally suspect that it must be sin. After all, the Bible says whatever is not from faith is sin. In other words, if you cannot do something with full conviction that the action is right, but you do it anyway, you sin against God. If you doubt that something is correct, don't do it, because doing it is sin. Number 5, masturbation is a sin because you can't do it to the glory of God. Can you masturbate to the glory of God? Can you get alone and pleasure yourself believing that what you are doing pleases God? If someone peers in the window and sees you masturbating, will you lead them by your example to praise God and embrace His gospel? The answers to these questions are self-evident. Number 6, masturbation is a sin because you do it in secret. You don't need to read any Bible verses to know why masturbation is sin. If you do it in private because you fear getting caught, if you hide the evidence after the deed is done, and if you keep the activity a secret from those you love and those whose approval you wish to maintain, then you have your answer. If it is a shame to even speak of the things that the wicked do in secret, then the acts themselves are obviously also shameful. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Making God the center of your attention helps you appreciate where you stand in relation to His laws, promises, warnings, and blessings. Once you understand and believe that your masturbation habit is contrary to God's laws and His will for you, you are ready to take concrete, practical steps to stop masturbating.